Hi everyone, we're going to have a look at the parallel park today. Now I know I've already got a video on this manoeuvre, but if I was honest it was a few years ago and I think I can do a little bit better job now. It's still actually the same method. I haven't changed my method in years because it works and it doesn't rely on you being in the same position with the car facing a particular direction. So in other words, it doesn't matter whether the car's faced that way round, faced the other way, or in fact it's a pile of sand or a skip that you're reversing around. So it is a pretty decent method. So we're going to have a little look at this, and it's actually me teaching Steve on a lesson. Now I did this a few months ago, so appreciate we've got winter conditions in a majority of this video as well. Parallel park. Here's us, blue car, with the grey one in front, red car.
Yep.
We are approximately a car length, front of our car to the back of that one.
Yep.
And this is the furthest back that we can go. So there should be a 2 car length space we're trying to fit in. That's 1 car length.
Right, so
Our car is the other one. So we're at the moment there.
There, yeah, okay.
Onto it?
Yeah.
Sound. So this white car or any car isn't generally going to be behind you. It will just be reversing around the back of that one.
Yeah.
Normal observational stuff. Checking everywhere. Risk is going to be 0. You're on a road now as well, so if anyone is going to come up, if someone gets within a couple of cars lengths or is going to be within a couple of car lengths within a couple of seconds, just wait.
So
See what they do.
see what they do.
Yeah,
Okay.
and if they wait, you carry on.
Yeah, so
But it's quite simple, mate. Normal stuff. You prepare the car, you observe everywhere, you move out. And what we're trying to do is move out so we're alongside the car. You'll have to steer out a fair bit,
right, okay.
and then swing the front back so we're next to the car and probably within a door's width, so closer than you drive past it.
So
And make sure we're pointing nice and straight by looking dead far up the road.
okay.
Alright?
Yeah.
When we do park there, sometimes you'll need a left signal
Right, okay.
to show people
To
you're
show
parking.
people parking. Yeah.
But do appreciate the time that it's going to get us to manoeuvre there and stop there is longer than it would be just to move off.
Go, yeah.
So you generally need a bigger gap
Got to go.
than you would do just driving off.
So
Alright?
yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
As soon as you are here, select reverse as soon as you can, because when you put it in reverse, look at the back of the blue car.
Reverse lights.
Reverse lights. People know what we're doing.
Yeah.
And if you are waiting there for a bit, a left signal can help.
Okay.
I usually leave that though till people come up behind. If people come up behind and wait for you, and there's room for them to go past, that's what I tend to like people to use the signal for, to say
go round or whatever. Yeah. Yeah,
yeah, go round. Perfect.
Sounds.
But you could sit there with your car in reverse, your foot on the clutch, but your foot on the brake pedal also. And that's also another way of saying I'm not going.
Yeah, yeah.
Once it's clear, we'll check everywhere. We're going to reverse back till our back seats are past this red car or the car that we're reversing around.
So
And we're doing that because our back seats are above the back wheels.
right, okay.
So if we get our back seats past that one,
Yeah.
our back wheels past it, therefore we know we can steer in.
Right, so
Alright? The amount of steer generally is going to vary from car to car, but I usually say 1 turn of the steering wheel. So we're going to steer the steering wheel, this bit, all the way around once, so that bit's then at the top again.
so it's literally 1 full
360 degrees.
shot.
And that should be enough to get the car doing this. Keep checking around as normal.
Yeah.
At this point, camber affects us. Have you got any idea what camber is?
No, the only thing I've heard is, well, I know at this point I've watched a few people say 1 o'clock is when you should start, which is sort of like that, but I've never heard of camber.
Sort of 1 o'clock. That's the problem with
Right.
those other methods.
Right.
Sort of 1 o'clock is guessing,
Yeah.
judgment.
Right, okay.
If you're going to judge, you're not going to be accurate.
Right.
Alright? So all we're doing, we're heading round and dealing with camber. What camber is, it's this curvature in the road,
Right, okay.
and it's taller in the middle,
Yeah.
and it slopes towards the edges. And any idea what camber's for?
Is that so when you're going back, it's sort of not easier, but like, I don't know how to explain it. No, it's
For
not
weather.
an idea, like.
For weather.
Oh, for the Okay, yeah, makes sense.
For water to run off. Because
Yeah.
where are all the grids?
Down the side.
There you go.
Right.
That's all it's for.
Right, okay.
Alright?
Yeah.
So camber at that point is going to make your car go quicker.
Yeah.
Dip the clutch a bit, use the brake if you'd have to.
Right, okay.
Alright?
Sound.
And then this is where people get wrong. The point that they pick, if it's 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock or 45 degrees, that's all subjective.
Right.
It's judgment on where they perceive that to be.
Right, okay.
And that cannot be good enough.
Yeah.
So I do it a little bit better than that. We look in this left mirror,
Okay.
and this is the view that we see. But we can only see sort of this line this way. We can't see closer to the car than that, can we?
Yeah, okay.
And this is the sort of angle that we do actually see. So this little bit here, I'm colouring in, is road surface.
Yeah.
You'll see a little triangle of road surface in the mirror.
Sound.
And that will get less and less and less the further we get back.
Right, okay.
And it actually looks like there's the first endpoint, back seats past the car.
Sound.
There's your triangle of road surface.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense, yeah. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
If you get further back, it disappears.
Right, sound.
Okay?
Yeah.
So we can still see a little bit of curb there,
Yeah.
but the road surface has gone.
Yeah.
The moment that goes and we want it to disappear,
Right.
so we don't want to do this and see it for longer,
Yeah.
because we'll end up too close to the curb.
Right, okay.
But the moment the road surface disappears, we're going to sit normally and we're going to do 2 steers the other way.
Okay. So 2 back.
2 back, so it's 1 left
2 back.
and 2 back.
So,
So we've actually
yeah.
then got 1 right on.
Yeah.
And we'll then bring the car in like this.
Yeah.
Then reversing in here is just like reversing in a bay. There are your bay lines.
Yeah.
There's your reverse round. This rear door handle will be moving this way,
Closer to.
and when it falls off the pavement onto the road is exactly the same as when it'd be into a bay, and then you steer back to the left 1 and you're in.
Sounds right, okay.
Easy enough really,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of similarities to what we've done. So that mirror to be spot on is really important as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
If that mirror was wrong, that would affect where we end up.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
And that's the only thing that you've got to be certain of doing the method this particular way,
Right.
that our mirror's good. We might have to tweak that mirror.
Okay.
If we're consistently finishing too close, we might have to move the mirror up
Right, okay.
a tiny little bit. If
Sounds.
we're consistently too far away, we might have to move the mirror down a
Yeah,
little bit.
I've seen when people do the parallel park, they do fix, well, they do change them sometimes.
It's only because people tend to look at the floor.
Right.
But that then, if you move that down so you saw the floor and didn't see up the road,
Yeah.
that mirror then becomes inoperable to look for hazard and
Yeah,
risk.
so, yeah.
So when people change that mirror, I'm sorry, no, you shouldn't do, because you're cutting down on a massive area that you then can't see.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, shall we hop out and give this a go?
Yeah, sounds.
Wicked. I'll talk you through the first one.
Sounds.
So into first.
Yeah, do another one.
Sound. Good. Anyone behind?
No.
No. Mirrors, blind spot to your right. Different day. So go slow, out we go. Yeah, you're okay for a bit. You're okay for a bit. What do you think with the van? What's the van done back there? Turn, so you're okay, aren't you?
Yeah.
So steer it back in so we're within doors width. We're going to signal left for the learner. Good. Keep the steering this way because we're trying to point straight. No, you're not straight yet. You're going towards the line still. Look through the learner. We're going towards the line. Come this way. Come this way. Now straighten. Signal left. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So you've got to look up
Right,
into
right.
reverse gear. Boss, cancel the left signal and sit just a second.
Sorry.
If you're not straight to start, if you're pointing that way, you're then going to reverse towards
Like that.
your car.
Yeah. Yeah.
So make certain you're looking up where the green ban is and beyond.
Yeah, that's I think that's where I mess up a bit,
You tend
especially
to
in
look-
bay parking.
You tend to look close rather
Yeah,
than
I'll look
up.
say about that third dot and then
Good.
I do get what you mean. Like,
All right. Is it clear for us to go, mate?
yeah, he's turning now.
Checks everywhere then. Check, check, check. We can get reverse in a straight line. Off we go back. back window, look behind me, look at the rear seats. When they are physically the other side of the back of that car will stop.
So.
Good. Is it clear for us to steer left and put one steer on? No. Is it clear after this one?
Depending on where the car goes.
Good. If it carries on up, it's not clear. What's the other car doing now? Is it waiting or is it coming up?
Unless it's not returning.
We all right to go then?
Yeah.
Check everywhere, including blind spot.
Turn, innit?
Yeah, just one full turn. Go very slow. Steer to me. One turn fully. There's one. Keep it like that. Now it's just assessing risk. So keep on popping your obs around. Good. Now we want this road surface to disappear. So you don't want to lean to me, and you don't want to lean up. You just want to sit
regular.
Right, dead slow. The moment that road surface disappears, we're going to go to that way. Don't lift your chin at all. Just sit. The moment that road surface goes fully, still safe. When it goes, just do two that way quickly. Yep, slow car. There's one and another one. Slow car, down the camber. Do you feel it roll?
Yeah.
Do the rest of that turn. Do the rest of that turn. Done. Yeah. Now, that's very good. Well done. Now, don't need the handbrake, mate.
Just
keep your foot on the foot brake.
Yeah.
Good. Now, we'll check around everywhere.
Yeah.
If we're clear to carry on, we can go.
Yeah.
Now, can you see any curb as we roll?
I can see a tiny bit from here.
Move your car and assess to see whether we're going closer to the curb. Keep moving it or away from it. You don't need the brake if we're closer. So steer more then. Keep moving. A little bit of gas, a little bit of bite. Now, what do you think? Do you think we've corrected that? We're going closer. You don't need the brake, mate. You don't need it at all. Just a little bit of gas, a little bit of bite.
I'd say it's there, pretty much.
Keep moving. You've got to tell by moving. It's only moving that's going to tell you whether you're seeing more curb or less curb. Less curb.
Yeah.
So you're actually going closer. So that full lock's important. So keep moving. Lean up a little bit and keep moving. You've got to keep moving to see. Now, lean up. Do you think we're going closer or further to it?
Where?
Can you see it?
No. So we're going closer.
We're quite close.
Right,
all right, keep moving. You're okay.
Well, I think we're all right.
Can you see the curb now? You lean up and look
bit.
down, tiny bit. Yeah. So now you're not going closer. So keep going. You know you're okay.
Yeah, I'm not more like okay.
Makes sense?
Saying, yeah.
See where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
So keep it moving. Good. We're now going to sit back in a seat because we know we're okay. So and you can look at the rear door handle falls off. Good. Keep rolling. When the rear door handle falls off, keep moving. When it does, just steer all the way back and straighten up. Keep steering till it straightens. You're done. Stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Yeah, I think I understand all that. It's just that moving bit that I've just got to work on probably.
So, my question to you was, were you going closer or were you going further? You were going closer, but you were stopped.
Yeah.
That tells me you're looking at where we're pointing.
Right, okay.
Not the way we're moving.
Right,
all right, I'm just going to turn my side. Are you a little bit warm or you're about right? As much as you need, mate. Yeah, so it was that was saying to me that you were looking where we were pointing, not where we were moving.
Okay.
And you got it that we were starting to see less curb, and then you leaned up a bit and you started seeing more. When you start seeing more,
that's good. Yeah. But I can sort of tell from looking this way and from that car, I could tell I weren't going to
really close.
Yeah.
Good, well done, good judgment.
Yeah.
So that was pretty tidy. So those two steers that we put on, weren't quite enough, were they?
No.
Now, there's a couple of things that we can sort of like work out from that. First of all, did you turn exactly when the road surface disappeared? If you did, you did. If you didn't, you didn't. I don't know. I can't tell. Do you feel as though you did?
I feel as though I did, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. So that says to me then, there's two other things that can affect where we end up.
Right.
It could be the speed of your steering or your seating position. Do you feel as though you leaned a little bit maybe this way?
Yeah, I was there.
You were there.
Yeah, definitely.
So what actually happens, because it disappears behind that portion of the car, is actually it will disappear later. You'll see it disappear later. You'll turn later. And you'll be closer.
Closer, yeah.
Get it?
Yeah.
Good. So it could be that. Do you feel as though you steered really slowly, or did you feel as though you steered quite quick?
I'd say in the middle. I'd say you weren't too quick. I'd say you weren't too slow. But...
So That again can affect where you end up.
Right, okay.
The slower you steer,
the longer
it takes to turn, the more you're going to be on that.
Yeah.
So it could be that you leant over a bit. It could be that your steering wasn't quite as quick as it could be.
Right.
It also could be that mirror position as well.
Yeah.
Now, I know exactly where that mirror position should be. Can you see the difference? There's a shadow change at the front of this handle where my nail is. Do you see one's dark?
Yeah, darker, by your nails darker than the
Do
reflection.
you see any of the darker bit normally?
Normally, no.
No?
If I had it normal.
If you had it now, no, if you had it now, can you see a bit of that darker shadow?
I can see a tiny bit, yeah.
So you should move it probably up so you can't see any of that darker shadow. The mirror is a tiny touch low.
Right, okay. So that's one way of looking at it as well, where to put it.
So how I get my mirrors in the correct position is quite simple, because I've had this car maybe about 18 months. I know exactly where the mirror should be for every single person, and it's the same view even if your seating position is slightly different. So what I actually do, I get my pupils to move the mirror down until the shadow on the front door handle just disappears. Now it's going to be different with all vehicles that you drive, but try and pick a little point of reference, maybe with a door handle, maybe with a corner of a window, so you can determine that that mirror is in the perfect position whenever you get in that car. Remember, all cars are different. Might take a little bit of trial and error. That's what you can do with that mirror position.
Okay.
Just in this car.
Yeah. I understand that all.
So do you understand those three things potentially could have been causing us to be closer?
Yeah.
Could be the mirror position.
Yeah.
I know it was a little, just by asking you that.
Right.
It could be your seating position. I know it was a little because you were doing this slightly.
Yeah.
And I also know it was potentially a little bit of your steering also, because you already said to me that your steering was about middle of the road. You probably could have steered a little bit quicker.
Right, okay.
Doesn't have to be panicked on, but it needs to be done.
Done. Yeah, I understand that, yeah.
Alright. Now with what we've done with that mirror, addressing the issue with your steering speed, you know you're going to sit in your seat this time. I bet we don't have to put the rest of that full lock on.
Right, okay. Sound.
And we're also going to assess it as we're coming in, how much of that curb that we can see and whether we're going closer, further away, or about staying right with it.
Sounds. Yeah.
Silver car, off you go. So we go with it. Wheel good?
Yeah.
Well done. Nice job. Cool, so we're fine finishing.
Yeah.
Just come in a little bit more. Good, we're sound with the car, nice and straight. Do we need to signal left for anyone?
Yeah,
well done. Clutch down. Good, hold on. You can stop there, put it in reverse gear straight away. Nice. Because if you look behind us, are our back seats already at the point where we can turn in?
Yeah.
So we're good.
Yeah.
Cancel the left signal. Well done. And then check everywhere and off you go and put your left turn on, mate. Hold on. Anyone about?
No.
Come on up. Good. One left. Now, are we going to swing into anyone or what?
No, not.
Good. Sound then, aren't we?
Yeah.
So remember, at this point now, don't lean across towards me.
Yeah, just
sit.
Centered, yeah.
Good. Is it still clear? Yeah, we're good.
Right.
Take your time, nice and relaxed, and you must move quickly, dead slow. The moment that road surface disappears, put two quick ones onto the right. 1, 2. Now stop. That's good.
Yeah.
This car coming over your right shoulder, you would help it if you moved, but you could only ensure that your examiner knew that you'd seen it if you'd looked
if I
first.
Looked that way. Right,
so if you look and go, yes, I can see it, I'm helping it, that's fine.
Okay, sounds.
If you're ever in doubt, just stop.
Sit. Right, sounds.
Can you see any curve this time?
No.
Lean up a little bit.
A tiny bit, yeah.
Right, now we're going to do the same sort of thing. Check around everywhere. Good. That one's waiting for some stupid reason. They've seen you now, so that's fine. Good. Good. Sound. If you move, it'll be fine. It's all safe.
Yeah.
Go on, you're okay to move. Now assess what's happening with this curve. Being up a bit. Do you think we're going closer, further away, or just going around it?
Just go around it.
That's fine then.
Yeah, I understand that now.
Get it?
Yeah.
Good. Just keep checking, looking, watching, working. Anyone behind? Out the back window?
No.
Have you changed your mind, or is it still good?
No, it's still fine.
Leave it. Sound. And then again, don't worry about straightening up with that. Rear door handle.
Rear door handle, yeah.
When it falls off that curb, when does it? Yeah. You straighten up and we're done. Finished.
Go back a bit or...
Yeah, if you wish.
Right.
That's fine. Okay. Any questions?
No, I understand it all. It's just practicing when I'm close and not. But then I did understand then that I weren't too close and I weren't too far. So I knew like that.
And you also weren't getting closer.
Yeah.
And you weren't getting further away.
Yeah.
This is the benefit of trying to set this manoeuvre up just to use one steer left.
Yeah.
And then two right.
Okay.
In my other car that I used to use, the little white Yaris, it doesn't turn very sharp.
Right.
And because the mirrors are really deep, you get close to the curb and you have to use full lock to get it out.
Right, okay.
It still works in a similar way, but you just have to put more steer on.
Right, okay.
The problem is with it, if you steer slightly slowly or go a little fast with your car or lean up a little bit, you can't rescue it.
Have problems, yeah.
What did we do the first time? We realised we were close, and we've got that luxury of then
putting more steer
on to tighten it up.
Yeah.
You can't do that in those Yarises.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
So, if possible, try and remember one steer left.
Yeah.
Two to the right.
Two to the right, yeah.
One to the left.
Yeah.
And then you end up going in. Should we have one more little try?
Yeah, I think we should, yeah.
Okay. If you feel as though you can have a go with this mostly on your own, do you feel as though you can cope with if cars come?
I think it's best to just so, because I've got to learn to deal with every situation. And then if I had the test, I got this with an examiner, I've got to make sure to check as well. Yeah.
You're right, mate. Just think about what I said to you last time with the other cars, that you were tending to stare at them and not really look at what they were doing.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
The other guy was waiting for us.
Yeah.
Once he saw you check over your shoulder, he was happy that he'd been seen.
Going to do anything then.
And do you understand what I was trying to get you to do by moving? It then says to him, I'm not going to go forward out, which he might have thought if you were stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you move backwards, he then
knows.
Oh, it's clear, I can go past.
Yeah.
Makes sense?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Good, go on then, buddy, have a go. Yeah, nice work. Good appreciation of what's going on behind. How close are we going to be to that silver one? A little bit close. Yeah, touch. Well done. And then remember how important it is to get straight. Where could you look to get straight? I don't think we're straight yet. I think we're going towards that white line still.
Right.
That's better now.
Better, yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Good. Nice job. Good, well done. And that's fine. You don't need your handbrake if you get there, assess everywhere,
and then it's
totally clear. There's nothing wrong with just putting it into reverse, doing your checks and doing it. Even here, as you arrive at this turning point, don't just turn when you get there. Know whether it's going to be clear to swing out. So do another little observation first. Yeah. Is there anyone going to cause us a problem to do this first one? No. So you get to it and you can know that you can do it. Don't even have to stop. That's what I was really getting at, mate. Make sense?
Yeah.
Now this is a touch different with the one behind now. Stop a second, because if we continue, we're swinging out and making that situation worse, aren't we?
Yeah.
Good. Put a left signal on, see what that silver Mercedes then does. Is she just a locker on?
Yeah, she is, yeah. Something to go over.
No, she'll get bored. Do you understand?
Yeah, no, I do, yeah. I can see, I think she's just scared about the big man.
A big one.
No, I think it is.
Okay, good. Yeah. Cancel the signal. Yeah. Good. Nice job.
You should have seen that he went past them then.
Yeah, and we've not moved. You sat with your foot on the foot brake. It's all perfect. Is it clear behind it?
Yeah.
Good. Well done, mate. Good. Well done. Yeah, excellent. So, you feel okay dealing with this? What have you got to do with your seating position with this? Slow car, and remember, you know what to do.
So when that goes?
Road surface.
Yeah.
Good. Now go slow, assess your cars and your curb and see what you think you need to do. Cars wise, is there any issue?
No. Well, that one.
Is it clear after the van?
Yes.
Okay. What's your curb looking like?
I think I'm going to be alright.
Sound, leave it then, trust it. Good, keep checking around, keep watching and working everywhere then. Not just in your left mirror, mate. There's more to it than just looking in your left mirror. Nice job, Steve. That's okay, mate. If you are reversing back, try not to look forward though.
Yeah.
Try and actually look out the back.
Right.
Yeah, that's fine.
So.
Just remember, mate, we never reverse forward.
Yeah.
We only reverse backwards.
Yeah.
So if you're reversing, you should be trying to look
At the back.
backwards.
Okay.
Now that's pretty good. It's not independent, but you're doing it well. You're doing it to a high standard.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was just the only thing that I sort of, it's not hard to do away, it's just getting used to knowing if I'm too close or not, but I've sort of got it figured out in a way. It's
Good.
just more
I know you have.
practice,
You've done well. How did you get on with your actual turning points on that go? Did you do them independently?
With the turning points, I'd think so, yeah.
Good. What did it remind you to do with your seating position on the second one, the one where we're on that 45-degree angle? Oh, did I?
Oh, not for that one.
Not as you were doing it, to sit normally.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
And then look up and
one.
assess it after. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I did give you a little bit of help with what the cars were doing there.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I was saying about locking on the girl in the silver Mercedes?
Yeah.
She wasn't actually looking at what we were doing.
Yeah.
What were we doing? When we saw her, we were coming.
Yeah.
Then
Waiting for it.
we waited.
Yeah.
We've stopped.
Yeah.
And all she's doing is just going car, car, car. She's not actually looking at the space, at what we were doing.
Yeah.
We were telling her enough. Her foot was on the foot brake. We put a left signal on. We were sat still. You turned round and you looked at her. And in the end, she did get a little bit bored and went.
Patient, yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Good. So understand how that works and understand how moving sometimes can also say to people, we're going.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think that's good, mate. I don't think there's loads to do with that.
No, and either way, I think that one's again just practice with that, just going over it, but I understand that pretty well now.
Cracker, mate. Excellent. Feel okay to leave that for today?
Yeah.
Go on then, buddy. Off you go. Drive on.
Is that how you do the parallel parking? I'm suspecting not. A lot of people just wing it. Now, there's nothing wrong with winging it. It actually takes a fair bit of experience and judgment to be able to wing it. But if you're learning this for the first time, try that method. Even if you can adapt certain things from my method into how you do it, it might very well help you out. I'm surprised everyone is still here watching this. It's been a pretty long video, but thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you all soon.